Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventurez. We are out here at TWANOH State Park, out here outside of Belfair. We're going to give you that ruckus review. We're going to go around to every campsite, show you what it's all about. We are going to get started as soon as we get right around this corner here. And this is the entrance coming into TWANOH State Park. I believe there are 46, 47 sites here, and we're gonna show you a little bit about these sites and what's good and what you need to look out for. So we're starting up here on our right hand side. This is site 1. Now site 1, actually, if you can see down there where all these people are at, there's a little creek that runs down here, and you're going to want to keep that in mind on your right hand side. But this is site 1. It says here reserved for hikers and bikers only. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but that's what that says. We got site 2 and 3 here on your left. A lot of these tandem spots here, you're going to want to probably be joined up with somebody. They're very small, at least side by side. As you can see, they just kind of fork off here. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of room and real estate. There are sites here that just won't play with, you know, bigger trailers, so we're gonna keep out for that. 4, I think you could probably get a trailer into, because of the angle. I think you might be able to swing it. You're gonna have to watch these trees. You're gonna have to watch a little bit of maneuverability in this park, because it is a lot smaller. I believe it is older, and it is not extremely big rig friendly. And you'll see our site up there. We'll talk about that when we get there. Site number 5. This looks good enough for, this is 5 and 6. So this is another joint site, and you can see these people, they're all here together. So if you're doing a tandem thing, that's probably best for these sites. 7 looks like a fairly open site. You might be able to back up into it. Actually, it looks like 2 doubles. 6, and then, so that's 6 with the double park, and then you've got 7 and 8, which are double sites. So 6 has got a double park. That's a little weird, but at least that's what it's telling me, so that's what we're going to go with. You could probably park some trailers in here, especially into 7. I think 7 would be good, but then you're really close to 6, so just kind of keep that in mind. Now we are in site 9. Now mind you, they said 30 feet. 30 feet, I didn't even have to fudge the site and lie to it and tell it that I was something I wasn't. This is 30 feet. We could get 30 feet in here. Now, the thing is this tree wreaks havoc. It's a gorgeous looking tree, but it wreaks havoc trying to whip into here. We ended up having to temporarily displace this log for about 5 minutes to actually be able to whip it around. So anything at 30 feet, you're gonna need to know what to do to make that happen. The site is definitely big enough, and you've got all this real estate over here, which is nice, but you're just gonna have to watch cutting that corner. Definitely not for amateurs, that's for sure. Site 10. Now, mind you, everything that we're going to talk about from here up on the right hand side, there is a creek on the back side of this. Nice running creek. So if you've got these sites on this right side, you're going to have creek access. So that's site 10. Doesn't look bad. 11. You could probably get a trailer into that site fairly easy. I think 11 though doesn't have, no, it does not have full hookups. 12, 13, and 14 I believe do. My buddy is in 12. He's 30 feet, and he said he had a heck of a time trying to whittle his trailer in there. And if somebody was across the way, I think this is 25 or 26, somebody was over there, he says he probably would have really had a hard time getting in. But if you can squeeze your stuff in here, you get that creek access on the back, which is really nice. So we're going up. This is 12 here. It's a nice site. Everybody's sitting hanging out. and so it's got good access. You got the creek on the backside there. 13. You got the Sprinter crew here in 13 and 14. These are fairly deep. I believe you could probably fit, you know, 20, 25 maybe, but I wouldn't go much bigger past here. This park is really small, and the other sites are right across the way here. But if you can get in here, creek access on that side. We're going to keep coming up. So 14 up to 15. 15 has actually got a wide base. So if you had something maybe a little bit longer, you might be able to come a little bit sideways. But this is a full hookup, so you'd be running into that sewer. But like I said, you got that creek access in the back there, which is great. So fairly wide open. Site number 16 would probably be the easiest maneuverability for this site, but it is a handicap spot and is full hookups. But it's probably laid out the best, because you could bring your vehicle up here, back it in, and have a clear shot in and out, which is nice. Sites 17 through 24, it looks like there are some tent spots up there. We are not getting off the Ruckus, and I can't take the Ruckus up the back way there to show you, but I bet you there's some pretty cool spots back there for tents, and you got individual parking spots for those sites back there. And then you got your water hookup, and then you also got I believe there's 2 bathrooms in here. This one back here, and there's one on the front side. So now we're going back down. We're on to site 25. This is another full hookup site. They're a lot shorter vans. This looks like, you know, kind of van spot here on this right side into 25 and 26 and 27, because you're not fitting either that or a very small trailer. They're just extremely tight, and then trying to jockey around on this street doesn't give you a lot of room to angle in. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's 27. Full hookups though. If you can get in there, that's nice. And then this site here, this is 28, and I was actually thinking this may not be a bad site to have. Says reserved emergency site only. I don't know what that's all about. That's what it says on the tag. So 28 would be a great trailer spot, because you could just come in and back up. Of course, you wouldn't really have, I think all your stuff would open up onto that right side, which wouldn't give you a lot of real estate over there to come in and out. But the maneuverability there is really good. Then we're on the left hand side here. This is 29. This actually looks like a really good spot. You would open up right to here, and you'd have all this stuff here. Now the main thing I'm looking at here for maneuverability is 29. The pitch is less, which makes it easier to jockey a trailer in. The pitch was a little too extreme coming into our site there, and that's what made it hard. 29 is probably going to be easily maneuvered to actually back up and to get in there. That looks like a good site. 30 and 31 are tandem sites, so you know, kind of take that for what it's worth. 30 looks to be a little bit more trailer friendly, because then you got to hit this hard corner and whip it in really hard. Might be a little bit harder, but 30 looks like it's got better maneuverability if you had a larger trailer. 32 angles, I'm not sure. I think probably a smaller trailer. I bet this thing could probably fit 30 feet, but you're gonna have to manipulate that corner. That's the other thing with these sites in this kind of middle ring area. You're going to be overlooking, you know, people's campsites front and back. So just kind of keep that in mind. I don't see a problem with it, but some people, you know, like their privacy and stuff. And this middle part of the campground is definitely not that. 34, I'd say that's pretty easy to back a trailer into. I don't think you're getting 30 feet in there. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to just base that off of what the site tells you. But the maneuverability to back in looks pretty good. 34 is the same way. I think that maneuverability is good, but that's gonna be a smaller trailer in there. You've got the other bathroom right here. And then we're coming down here. We're at site 35. This looks like a great little spot here, and I'm looking like the maneuverability doesn't look to be too bad. It's got a little bit of a slope in the front there, and then you just got to jockey around some trees, so that's not too terrible. 36 on the right hand side is a pull through. Looks to be fairly maneuverable. Yeah, you definitely got to watch pull throughs though. Just, you know, be careful on your angles and stuff. 37 looks like a smaller site, and looks like your fire pit's on the other side there, but you're gonna be opening up right onto this tree here, so just kind of keep that in mind. So we got 37, 38 here on our right. Another one of these sites you're gonna have to jockey around trees. I wouldn't put anything really big. I think that's probably the appropriate size, even though you could fit something longer. You got to make a hard jockey in there, and that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. 39, this is a great site. I think you could probably do 30 feet into here, and the angle's right to where you can back up. That's a good looking site. You got 40 over here. 40 looks a little bit smaller. 40, 41, and I believe 40, 43, 40, 41, 43 are in this like kind of tandem 3-spot deal down here. And if you had like, you know, like 3 people in trailers, might be good to have this nice little corner over here, because you've got 40 on the back end, 41 on a pull through, and then you've got another site that dips down there we'll go to in a second. 42. Angle doesn't look too terribly bad. Got some fairly good access in there, and looks like that's the winter water supply, so when they shut all the water down here, that'll be a place to get it. So if you were in 43 during the winter time, that'd be a good spot to have, because you'd be right next to the water. Oh, that's site's 43. That looks like that might be 42. Yeah, 42, 43. And then 44 is this backup one here. Now, the other thing about these ones here on the back side here, right on the other side, if you can see that car going past there, that's the highway coming in and out of here. So you might have a little bit of road noise over there. I'm not too terribly sure, but that's just something to keep in mind. The road is literally on the other side of that chain link fence. It's a 2-lane road, 1 lane each direction. 44, 45, I believe 45 is the campo spot. Obviously it looks nice and level and flat and easy to get into. 46, you could fit something big into that, definitely, and it's got a good angle. So I believe we have made it through all these campsites here. If you got value out of this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Oh look, we got 47. I messed up. There's 47. I'm pretty sure this is the last site, and if I messed up, then I guess we missed something in the middle there. But make sure to always hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you're notified. We do one of these reviews every single campsite we go to. We try to get as much content out to you guys as possible. So definitely we appreciate you guys supporting the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.